It's no rumor that Silent Hill 1 remake will be coming soon, maybe even 2027 like some leaks suggest, and probably Silent Hill Townfall this year, 2026, following shortly after the success that is Silent Hill F. But what about the rest of the other rumored games? Yearly releases sound good, don't they? Or could it hold merits that prove distrusting, or even a road towards fatigue that echoes the faults of other franchises that has accomplished the same? That's what we're going to find out today in this next video of Konami Hill's roadmap. Let's get some pizza at All Stars, a soft drink, and discuss everything we know so far. As previously stated before, reports from Dusk Golem himself suggested that Konami has been working on Silent Hill 1 remake for over 3 years already. But what I really think stood out to me was the roadmap he mentioned in his tweet after. With Silent Hill 3 remake nowhere to be seen, but rumors to also be in development later down the road by none other than Blooper Team, of course. Since then, nothing. Radio silence from Konami and Blooper Team, along with the rest of the other studios working on the separate title until. So let's read what the interview on videogamer.com says. Japanese game publication Famitsu interviewed 171 video game developers to discuss their ambitions for 2026. Akamoto was part of the interviewees, and the Silent Hill producer shares his ambitions for the horror franchise as translated by Japanese games news aggregator KGPN. Akamoto says, continuing from the release of Silent Hill 2 in October 2024, we were able to deliver Silent Hill F in September 2025, putting the Silent Hill series back on track. The series producer continues, including announced and unannounced titles. We aim to release titles at a pace of about one title per year. Although Konami wants to release a new game every year, Akamoto admits it remains to be seen how much we can achieve this, but I'll do my best as the producer of the Silent Hill series. Akamoto finishes, ideally, we'd like to see excitement for Silent Hill continue to build, and we'll do our best to provide you with new updates, so we kindly ask for your patience a little longer. But can they pull it off? I feel one thing we should praise Konami for so far is the silence they've been giving us ever since they started working on Silent Hill franchise again. Giving us a banger that was Silent Hill 2, throwing us back into the horror that is James' psyche, and overcoming his nightmares and grief over his lost wife in a reimagining of the original PS2 classic. According to some industry reports, Blooper Team CEO stated that development cycle started as early as October 2022, and that the project was in late stage development, and it has already been in development for about 3 years by that point, suggesting that work likely started around 2019. Implying that development span was roughly 4 to 5 years. Now, we know there's speculation that Townfall might release this year as hinted by sources and leaks, but we don't fully know if this is true as we didn't get anything new, no trailers or gameplay footage regarding the game. What we do know is that Silent Hill Townfall is being developed by Screenburn Interactive, the studio formerly known as No Code. They developed games such as Untold and Observation before taking on Silent Hill Townfall. Gathering from this time, the game was first announced back in October 2022, so this could only mean development for the game has been roughly 3 years, the same thing we see for Silent Hill 2, F, and 1 Remake too. Now, I have a problem with companies releasing or forcing games out yearly. I call this fast food gaming. While it's not a bad thing, games like Arc Raiders, Fortnite, and others of this sort prove to be monsters in the gaming market in terms of proper use of how they execute their microtransactions and etc. Then you have games like Call of Duty, where year after year it's a big greasy mess like a Whopper or a Quarter Pounder, which I do love, but you get the point. Over time, this caused fatigue and sometimes a loss in connection and consistency. Activision rotates development with different studios, where this gives the developers a break, for lack of a better term, and a 3-year time cycle to complete a game, giving out yearly releases. This similar process with Konami could prove to be a disaster if they follow the same trend. Now, I do think this case could prove different as it's solely a story mode game, right? Like, there's a way where you can make a game in 3 years and still have it be great, as shown with Silent Hill 2 and F. These two games reinvigorated fans, reignited hope that we never thought was possible. Going back to what I said with the loss in connection, if these games are being handled by different studios that are creating the IPs, they may seem different. Silent Hill Townfall being one of the biggest examples, as this game is rumored to be different from the rest in terms of gameplay. It's said to possibly be in first person, playing different from the rest of the recent entries. It's rumored to also be a non-combative game, unlike its counterparts. This can also cause confusion in casuals and distance us fans alike. But I think if done right, we could get a good game every year, just like we used to in the old days, like Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City. What Konami needs to focus on is obviously making a good game, but not waste their resources on trivial matters like microtransactions and pachinko machines. Really, let the developers handle their thing and not step on toes like they've done before. Listen to the fans who receive their games well and go into the blueprint that works and leave the rest that don't. Look at Capcom. A giant once dropped the ball but came back swinging after Resident Evil 6, Operation Raccoon City, and other messes they made. Their pattern is interesting, as in a way they release games yearly but outsource to different developers within their company. We get a Resident Evil remake one year and then an actual tie-in the next. Do not alienate fans like Ubisoft, EA, and Activision are doing. Yearly games could be good if done right, but do not take too long on the development cycle as well. We've seen how that goes. Bethesda, I'm looking at you. Konami, you've done good and you found your way. Do not lose it again, please. My opinion, let Blooper Team develop a new sequel as well. They proved themselves more than enough and made a huge comeback. That's enough chatted. If you made it this far, I'm glad you stood for the ride. Thank you. Comment below and tell me what Silent Hill games you are most excited to see. Subscribe, hit that notification bell for more news, leaks, and discussions such as this regarding Silent Hill, Resident Evil, and other games. You can also click that video on the left to go to the previous video where we go over analyzing the Resident Evil 9 trailer that was shown at the Game Awards. Well, Sleepy Gamers, count your sheep, catch your Z's, and go to sleep. Mary is still in the trunk.